Straight away, let me ask you, at what age you started studying dance form? Like you're a Bharatanatyam dancer, so at what age you started studying?
At present, we all know there's no certain age of learning, right? But still, the time when I started learning dance, that time the society was little different for the male dancers, where they can pursue dance as a profession. Profession comes later, as even as a passion also. They were looked down in a different way, the boys who used to started learning dance. But still, it was my mother's guts, I can say, that my mother's confidence, that she took me to the dance school at the age of 3 years. When I was 3 years, it was in the year 1991 when I started learning dance, and still it continues because she is always behind me, that she always wants me that my dance doesn't stop.
All right.
So I learned first from my guru. She was Kalpana Mallik. Then I shifted to Kolkata. Previously I was somewhere different state. Then I started learning from Srimati Ambali Praharaj. She was a Kalakshetra alumni. It was she who thought that we should come and learn from Chennai itself, because it's a good thing that the art form where it belongs, we should come and learn from there itself, so that we can get the root from there, the very root where it had started. So we all know that Bharatanatyam is a dance form which has originated from Tamil Nadu. So she always wanted me, because she has did her graduations and all from Kalakshetra. So she took me to one of the teachers, her batchmate, Professor Hari Padman, and then I continued my journey, and it continued. At present I am learning under Srijit Parvati Nambiar. So it's a long journey, and definitely there are hurdles are there, because coming from Kolkata to Chennai is not it's not a what I can say is not an easy task, because it's a great deal. I can still, because we are outskirt people, and coming to this area is something very different.
Yes.
It has so many things that we need to take in consideration. But still we thought of, myself, I thought to go and learn. Whatever the hurdles comes, just keep it aside. I have to move forward.
Yes, that's great. So proud of you. And as you said, it's very difficult to reach in Chennai, right?
Yeah.
So is there any particular reason you choose for Bharatanatyam instead of any other art forms?
Like any other art forms, I know I've learned along for 19 years. I've learned Kathak, but I was learning Bharatanatyam. So I thought that Bharatanatyam is a style, or is a dance form where you can get every emotions and all. So once, long time back in 2007, I went for a scholarship interview in Delhi. So one of the panel of the judges, she asked me that, do you learn any other art form? I said, yes, I learn Bharatanatyam. So then she was Gitanjali Lal, one of the exponent of Kathak. Okay. She said, it's better, it's the high time if you can just switch off your style to and just proceed with Bharatanatyam, because you have a very bright career in Bharatanatyam. So that word that struck me, and immediately the next year I thought I need to do something different. Okay. So this way my journey continues. Yeah.
All right. And at present stage, do you face, as a male dancer, do you face any problems for performing?
Problems, it's there in every profession, you can see. Even if you're an academics, even if you're a doctor or engineer, there are problems. So problems are there in every field. But still, if we have the motivation or inspiration among us, so that we can move the problem and go forward, definitely there are problems for the male dancers are there. But still I feel I need to work. So whatever the problems will come, I need to move aside and I need to move forward. If I think that problems are there, then I won't be able to work.
Yes, definitely, definitely. And can you explain your dance journey? Like when you came to Chennai, you have met your new teachers and also. Can you explain that journey? How you studied? How it was like Gurukula system or it was an academic system? And how was that?
No, when I started coming to Chennai, so it was not a regular class. Like I used to travel with two of my friends, so it was like quarterly classes. So I used to come 3 times in a year. So it was like that classes. It was a workshop basis class. But at present it's like a regular class. But I still don't come regular to Chennai. It's an online based class. But though like my journey is little different because I didn't thought of becoming a dancer. Like every mediocre family, they want their kids to take a profession so that they don't have any difficulties at the end of the life. So yes, the time when they thought of these things, that time the society was different. That time taking dance as a profession was literally different. Like where you don't have any security. That time I was talking about 90s, 19s.
Yeah, fine, yeah.
So there was no security for the dancers. Like until and unless you become a levels dancer, you don't have any security because there are so many dancers dancing, teaching. So that time my parents, they wanted me to take dance as a passion but not as a profession. So they asked me to continue my studies and take dance just aside. But what I did, I just listened to them. I just did my masters in commerce, and then again the situation came that I again wanted to go into dance as a professional studies. Then again my parents said no, need not to take dance as a profession. Then again I did my MBA. So I started working for 3 months in a company.
Okay.
But being a dancer is very difficult to concentrate in something which you love for and which you don't have any urge to do. So that's what same thing happened. I worked for 3 months in an IFB appliances company in Hyderabad. So that the same year I applied for senior scholarship. So I gave my interview, I cracked that interview and got the scholarship, and it was informed that you cannot be into any regular course or you need to appear for every 6 months renewal. So if you are not into dance proper practice, so your scholarship will be cancelled. So that time only I decided, okay, leave everything apart. Then I did my masters in dance from Rabindra Bharati University, and that's way it continued like that.
That's great. All right. Then you have learned dance in a proper way, and then you can see many other students nowadays performing, but I personally felt that they are not much aware about what they are doing.
Yes.
So do you find any such differences among dancers nowadays, present dancers and the one who already known, already studied about the dance? Do you find any difference in?
Yes, definitely differences are there. It's our duty because I also have my own institution where so many students are being trained. I only just guide them just to follow the tradition, because it's the great gurus who have created and have taken this legacy so that it can be continued. If we are the young generation, if we suddenly stop and deviate to some different stream or different style of dancing which the gurus they have created, and just let's break the tradition, then it's very difficult. Then people will do whatever they wish. So it's about what I feel. I just tell to my students that you just need to follow the tradition, because I always follow the tradition. So I am just what my guru says. If you have to look this way, I look that way only. If the hand goes this way, I know it might be not looking beautiful, because at present we think and about beautification of dance. But since my gurus always says there is no beautification is there, but still you have to follow the tradition. So I follow the same, and I want my students also follow the same, and they are also following the same.
Oh, that's great. That's great. Like at present condition, many of them, they are just learning. In Kerala, we have Kerala State Kalolsavams and all.
Yes.
So what students does is they just come and they ask teachers, we need to perform in Kalolsam, so just teach us any Varnam so that we will be able to perform. And they just all of a sudden they learn Varnam and they'll perform for the sake of first, second and third prizes. So that's the condition in.
Now this condition is everywhere, in every state you can find, because nowadays like people, students, parents, they're all so much of competitive minds.
Yes, exactly.
So the moment if they don't secure any position, they simply stop learning dance. So our student, so my kid is not getting any position, Previously they got position, first position or second position, but it happens that every day doesn't goes the same. So they might have not secured any position, they simply stop dancing. So it's very like the great duty of the teachers to motivate them, to inspire them. To some point of time I feel that these competitions are not good. Good everything is, but extreme nothing is good.
Yes, exactly. And as a teacher, as a performer, do you have any suggestions for the younger generations?
Yeah, definitely. One suggestion is always there. Just listen to what your teacher says, because they have followed their teacher's path. Definitely they have something in their mind, that's why they guide us, that's why they support us, and that's why we call them as a teacher. So if we ourselves are teachers, then what's the duty of a teacher? So it's always a suggestion to the young generation, just follow to your teachers, just follow to your guru and mentors, what they say. Sometimes it might not be correct, but still I think it's our duty to follow them.
Exactly. And do you have any productions or any upcoming projects?
Yeah. My at present I am working for one production, Shivargha. So I thought of like premiering this Shivaratri, but it's not yet completed. Maybe next Shivaratri I might come.
All the best for your production, and
Thank you so much.
much.
Thank you so much.